needs to be adjusted. Bring this forward. I didn't check my frame. What a rookie. Didn't check my frame. It needs to be even lower. Oh my goodness. Oh, wait, actually, could we just tilt up? I think we can just tilt it. That's probably easier as long as my mic doesn't fall. Oh wait, not this lever. The other lever, Kronk. Wrong lever. All right. Yeah. I think we're good. Hello, everyone. How's it going? Hi, Ricardo. Hi, Chris. Oh, wait, I was supposed to post to let people know that I was live. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on a second. I got a way to do that. We have the means. Can you guys hear me? Is my mic good? My lapel mic should be on. This little guy. Hello, Ricardo. How's it going? What else was I doing over here? I wanted to... Oh, I didn't change that. So here's the thing. We did actually get the whatchamacallits. We did actually get the Wi-Fi up and running. So I can go back and do some more Silent Hill 2. But that was after I like set up like this whole thing. I like lit lanterns and stuff and like did a whole thing. I made a sandwich as well, so I'm gonna eat that. So that's the thing I have here. You're good, Ricardo. I'm glad. Glad to hear you're good. Sorry, my shirt just loves to roll up. I think I'm just going to do it with my sweater. Although I did have to open a window because it was so hot in here from my computer running. And just because probably like hot water running through the pipes that run through my bunker. And I had to open the window because it was like 26 degrees or something inside my apartment, which is quite warm. 26 degrees Celsius, I should say. For those of you that are on Fahrenheit, that probably wouldn't sound that warm. Hello, hello. You're rank 56 on MVC1. Cool. What's MVC1? It's pretty sweet, though. It's pretty high up there. Kimberly, hello. How's it going? Okay, what am I checking here? Oh, I just wanted to let people know. Hello again, ChemDog. How's it going? Where is my Discord? So I was saying I did get this set up, and then my internet, like as I finished getting this set up, came back. So I was like, do I go back to playing Silent Hill or do I just commit to the Q&A because I've already said I'm going to do it on Discord? And then I was like, I'll just do the Q&A. And then after, if we finish the Q&A, if I chat for a bit, and then we could always go back to play Silent Hill 2 after, if people are still awake. We'll see, we'll see. So I'm definitely down to play some more. I had to get to the next save point, though. So I did play 10 minutes without you guys. I did film it in case we want to turn it into a YouTube video. I don't know. I sent it off to see if it's like videoable, if it's useful. You know what I mean? So we'll see. The complete dependency of the internet, yes. Internet for all. But I mean, I wouldn't need the internet for this because I would just use my data. So that was my original plan. But the internet came back as I was setting it up. But yeah, I cannot stream on my computer without the internet. I can't do an entire stream with my data on my phone, unfortunately. I got a good amount of data on my phone, but I don't have that much data. But yeah. Stanley says, how's the weather in Canada? Pretty cold. It was like 6 degrees Celsius today. High of like 12 or 14. You've been dependent since AOL 1.0? Yeah, I don't think I was as dependent back in the day when I started going on the internet. I was definitely not as dependent as I am now. But now my job is also on the internet. So if I don't have internet, like, I can't work to a certain extent. So I'm glad it came back because that means that I can work, which is great. I was able to upload the 10 minutes that I played. So that was fun. Oh, can I just copy the link? Let me just see if I can go into YouTube and copy it on my channel. Hey Nathan, how's it going? Do I like going to haunted attractions in October? I haven't really been to a haunted attraction ever, I don't think. Like, I've been to places that were haunted, I guess, in Toronto, but I don't think I've ever been to, like, a haunted attraction in October. Or, yeah, at all. I mean, yeah, not like a ghost tour or anything like that. Just, like, places that, like, people have said there's ghosts here. Or, like, this is a haunted house, like, pay to go into the haunted house for the haunting part. I've stayed at hotels and stuff that are supposed to be pretty haunted in the city. Because I used to really love taking, like, staycations. And like taking weekends and then like going to like a fancy hotel in like my city. Although there's some I still haven't been to. I still haven't been to the Shangri-La. I would love to go to that one. Maybe at some point. Maybe I'll do that for my birthday. I kind of wanted to go to New Orleans for my birthday, but I feel like I don't have enough money for that, if I'm being realistic. So I think maybe a staycation would be good because that would be cheaper. Yeah, I don't know. I do love ghost tours too. Yeah, I don't think I've ever been to a haunted house. Eric, hello. Is the leaf peeping good up there yet? Is like are the leaves changing yet? Not really, not really. Like I was out for a walk today. I went a walking around Toronto and I saw a couple leaves that were changing. That's about it. But I don't know. I'm gonna be doing probably like big drive tomorrow. Big drive. Big drive. So we'll be looking at all the trees that we go past. Oh shoot. My iPad is about to die too. Yo, I gotta charge my devices. What is this? What is this life, you know? 2%. Girl, you gotta charge your devices. I'm just gonna say we are live now. Because I don't see this popping up in the YouTube thingamajig. And then I'll just put it in general. We are live now. Gotta post this, but then I'm gonna read what Cherry said really quickly here because I'm curious. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, nice. It was only category 1 when it hit. I'm just gonna say, glad to hear everyone is okay. That's good. That's good. I get nervous about these hurricanes, man. I don't know how people just live in Florida and just like deal with hurricanes. I think that is so crazy. Like imagine that's your everyday. And I know that we could have a natural disaster anywhere. But like, I mean, here, I've never been in a place where there's been a risk of a hurricane. Maybe tornadoes. That's the closest I've ever gotten to anything. And even then, I've never seen a tornado. You should do a nature stream, says Stanley. A nature stream. That's a good idea, Stanley. We could totally do a nature stream. Maybe Maybe this weekend, if we go walking anywhere in nature, I'll do a nature stream. We could go to High Park at some point. That would be fun. High Park is like a really beautiful park in Toronto. It's like one of those spots that when I take pictures, if you guys think like I'm in the forest, I'm probably just at High Park. We've got some really good green spaces in this city. Am I looking forward to Creature Commandos comic, and have I read Serial Sweet Darkness? It takes breakfast icons, placing them in a Hammer Films you type world. I have not, but that sounds great. Serial Sweet Darkness? What publisher is that by? But you can't deny the fact that Rasputin is a really good song. Rah, rah, Rasputin? Sure. I follow an animal shelter that stuck. It's really upsetting. It's like got destroyed by Hurricane Milton. That is upsetting. EST Comics. My cousin lives in South Carolina, and their state got hit a few weeks ago. Oh, that sucks, Eric. That's terrible. Am I going to play the new Dragon Ball Z game? I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about checking it out. Sparking Zero. Yeah, it sounds cool. Oh my goodness. I keep having crumbs on my lips. I need you guys to tell me if you see crumbs on my lips. I need you to tell me, because I'm going to eat more of my sandwich. So. I'm a genius. I don't know what I did to earn that, but thank you, Kimberly. The problem is it's October, and like all games are coming out now. Like everything is coming out now. And it's crazy. When I'm in Vertical Live, I'm way more aware when I'm eating food. And I don't like that about Vertical Live. I don't know what YouTube can do to fix that. I don't think there is anything. It just makes me really aware because I'm just chatting. So then it's like just silence, just sound of me eating. But I want to eat my sandwich, so I'm going to. This is my dinner. White bread is gross. I beg to differ. I really like white bread. What kind of bread do you like, EST? I've been chilling. Just having a good time over here. Hanging out. Sitting around. Streaming. Because my internet went down, so then I set up all this. Then my internet came back just as I was about to go live here, and I was like, damn it. It did come back. But that's fine. It's all set up. And I did switch the router over for anyone that was wondering. I was talking about that on the Discord. Also, if you're not on the Discord, head on over, check it out. I don't know if I can type. Can I type? I don't think I can. Can I type? Discord command? No. No. All messages. Nathan says, I'm in the Discord. Can you type and just say to people? No, I can't type. I can't type. If you put the Discord command, exclamation points, and then write the word Discord, and then press enter, the Discord will pop up. It was not fun sitting in the dark, says Kimberly. What do you mean? It was not fun sitting in the dark? Where? In Florida? How was Agatha All Along? Agatha All Along was lovely. It was really, really fun to watch. I had a great time. I did have some complaints about this week's episode, but overall, I still enjoyed it. Will I be on Twitch today? Eric, I was on Twitch, but then what happened was my internet went out, as is the title of this video. So then what happened was I said, well, my internet's out, but I could use the data on my phone and just go live on my phone and do like a little vertical live, but I can't go live on my computer. Basically, what we did was the internet went out while I was streaming. I checked it. I tried to reset my router a few times. I got sent a new router. So then I was like, maybe I got to switch it out. So then I tried switching it out, and then it wouldn't let me finish setting it up because the internet was out. So then I was like, okay, I guess it is the internet. Then I reached out to my service provider, and what they told me is that it sounded like signal issues based on the lights that were on and off on my router, which is over here. And then as I was getting this all set up, like I lit, you can't see them, but I lit candles. I lit candles for you guys. I put up my light and everything. Then I was like, okay, I just need to do one more thing. And then my internet came back on. After I'd already made a thumb and everything. And then I was like, okay, well, that's fine. But I guess I'll just do this Q&A because I set everything up. So now I'm here, and that's how we got to this point. We're doing a Q&A. But I'm thinking I might go back on Twitch after to play some more Silent Hill 2 Remake if people are still awake when we finish this. We shall see. I'm skipping all the Absolute Universe titles. Decided I'm sticking with Nightwing with the new creative team. Plus going to read JSA when it launches in November and the New Gods in December when it launches. Fair choices, Lane. Honestly, the main line also has some really good books right now, so it's a hard decision if I got to choose between books. I'm probably going to be reading a lot of DC because there's too many things I want to read. It's a problem. I don't know when I'm going to read it all between all the X-Men comics I'm trying to read, but we'll figure that out. Somehow. I need to clone myself so I can read more. I need to be multiple man. But who is the new creative team on Nightwing? I'm definitely glad it's over too, Cherry. Well, there's only one more hour of today. Well, yeah, but I was going to be streaming till like 1 a.m. anyways, so I might go back on for like a couple hours at least. And we'll just stay up late. I don't have a lot to do tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to mostly be like traveling and stuff, so like I can stay up later potentially. I do kind of want to work out tomorrow, but that's about it. I sound like a robot. I sound like a robot. Do I sound like a robot on anybody's phone? Logan, Becky Lynch. I've been told that like twice before in my life. I think because we both have red hair. My Twitch name is Evolution Musical Concepts. Okay, Vladimir. Well, if you followed me over on Twitch, thank you very much. You're braver than me to try the X-Men books. I have disliked pretty much all of them. Really, even Uncanny. Really, Lane. What about Dazzler? What about Dazzler? What about Exceptional X-Men? Those are like my tops, I think, right now. Maybe Phoenix. I like Phoenix, but not fully sold yet. My mic is doing the robo thing. Okay, I don't know how to fix that. Okay, well, I guess I'll just unplug. Maybe if I just unplug this mic. Oh, wait. Are some people hearing me like a robot and some people aren't? Is everyone hearing me like a robot? I need to know. Do I sound like a robot right now? Because I'll unplug this mic if you guys want me to. No, says Eric. No, Eric says no. Okay, I think it's your guys' headphones. It's popping in and out. People are hearing me clearly. I don't know. More people are hearing me clearly, I think, than aren't. Hearing me clearly. Alpha Centurion says robot, no headphones. Okay, so half of you are hearing me clearly and half of you aren't on iPhone. It's an iPhone thing, probably. Is this an iPhone thing? Is everyone that's having a problem listening on an iPhone? Sounds clear here, says Eric. Interesting. Well, if I respond why I didn't like the Dazzler book, I might get people mad at me. You felt there was a little bit too much messaging for you? Messaging about mutants? Messaging about what? I'm assuming you're not going to expand, Lane, because you feel like people are going to get mad at you, but this is a safe space. What would be, I'm just trying to think about like what would be triggering in Dazzler. I mean, it is about, what is it about? Female empowerment, because she's a singer. Like just being mutant and being proud. Being mutant, being proud. There was too much associating mutants with LGBTQ. Well, I mean, they're both oppressed groups, so personally, that doesn't bother me, but I feel like you can associate them with pretty much like any oppressed group. But I think it kind of also fits for Dazzler just because she is a pop icon, and there are a lot of pop icons out there that are also pro LGBT. So I feel like that's also maybe part of it. Like it's just like everyone is welcome at her shows. And Dazzler definitely gives off that energy of like everyone is welcome here, like all groups. So that could be why. But like, did you feel that all the mutants were like queer maybe? Is that, or like, you know, because there were some queer people in the comic, I think. So that was the thing. Okay, every now and then my sound is robot. You can't. I have a wheel. If you guys send super chats, I could spin the wheel and I could do a wheel up and we could do things like, I don't know, what could we do? Truth or dare. We could do sing mode. We could do sing mode. Okay, so should I just unplug my mic then? If everyone's getting robot, I'm gonna unplug my mic and see if that does anything. No, Stanley, I didn't go to my comic shop yesterday. I don't go every week. Is it Steve Hawking robot? I don't know. I just unplugged my mic though, so now this should be the mic that you're hearing me through. I don't know if that'll be any better. Probably won't be actually because it's covered by the clips, but let me know. Let me know if this made it any better or not. Better? Okay. It must have been my mic. Still clear. You're hardly functioning, Cherry? Because you're tired? From the hurricane? Or because of my robot voice? Maybe just weak internet? Why is it still robotic? Still like Terminator? I think it might be your guys' devices. Couldn't be honest with you. I think my internet's fine. It did all come back. I can go off it and just go on data if you prefer. I think the data will be worse, but... Could be that I'm in a military bunker using a phone. That could be it. You guys need to go to sleep. You need to get some sleep, Cherry. Terminator speak normal. Okay, am I still Terminator? I can just end the live if it's bad. Should I just end the live? What are your favorite comics of all time? Sandman is one of my favorites of all time. One of my favorite anythings of all time. So it's a weird time for me right now. No, Eric, I'm not. I left Top 10 Nerd in July of this year. I've been there for months. Months. Just been here doing my thing. Oh my goodness, could you imagine if I was still at Top 10 Nerd and then I was also doing all of this? I would not sleep. I would just never be sleeping. When I was at Top 10 Nerd, I was streaming about 3 hours a day, like 5 days a week. And now I try to do 6 days, 6 hours each day. I sound great? I sound great. I don't know. I sound good to you? It's a joke about Terminator. Don't get it? What? But you didn't say a joke, Vladimir. You said Terminator speak normal. I thought you were telling me that I was the Terminator and I needed to speak normally. It's hard to understand jokes when you type them. Just FYI. So if I ever don't get a joke, not a personal thing, just obviously typing is not the best way because I can't hear the intonation. You know what I mean? But yeah, I got you. Terminator speak normal. Then you definitely would be a robot if you did all that work. Definitely would be a robot. I'd have to be a robot. Maybe I am a robot. Maybe I am still a top 10 nerd. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not. I'm definitely not a top 10 nerd. I have mustard. Did I have mustard on my face? I think I did. Couldn't even play a game today for how exhausted you are. Cherry, you need to sleep. Cherry, go to bed. Go to bed, Cherry. Didn't know this was live. I must have found you from Top 10 Nerd. I had known from YouTube, but didn't remember where/why. Benjamin, yes, I used to be on Top 10 Nerd. I was there for 5-6 years, something like that. I left in July. I made a video about it on my channel if you wanted to check it out. If you wanted more information on that. I also did a day in the life when I was at Top 10 Nerd. So if you wanted to see what my workday entailed when I was there, you could also check that out. That's another video I have on the channel. Do I prefer to be a reptilian or a robot? I'll go robot, I think. I'll go robot. I def will, but I enjoy talking to you. Oh, I'm glad, Jerry. And hopefully it's like restful stuff because it's like pretty chill, I would hope. Eric said, that was the first time I saw you. You saw me at Top 10 Nerd? Yeah. Yeah, I think that's where a lot of people know me from. Well, it's weird now because there are some people that know me from then, and there's some people that actually know me just from my channel. So some people, when I talk about Top 10 Nerd, or when I was talking about it even before when I was there, people were like, what is that? I was like, it's so weird when people don't know me from it because it was such a big part of my life. A lot of time spent there, so that's always a little weird, but it's also cool. It's been cool this year to go around to some conventions and be recognized just for my content on my channel, which is nice. It's nice. And then people want to talk to me about stuff that I've talked about in my videos here, and I'm like, oh, this is nice. So if you're one of those people and you came up to me and you talked to me at a convention, thank you. I had a lovely time talking with everyone about comics at the cons that recognized me or that didn't recognize me. I talked to a lot of people about comics just in general as a person. Someone around me wants to talk about it, I'll probably start talking about it. Talked about a lot of X-Men on the con floor. What's going on in this stream? It's a vertical live because my internet died mid Silent Hill stream. So I decided to come over here and do a Q&A and just chill for a bit. And then because when I reached out about my internet to my service provider, they basically said that it's a signal issue. So it'll take 24 hours for me to get a status update. But then my internet came back on just as I had finished setting this up. So then I was like, well, okay, maybe I'll play some Silent Hill 2 after this because I already went. I set this up. I lit candles. You can't see them, but they're behind me. So I figured we'll just hang out and chat for a bit, and then maybe I'll go back to that. Also, it gives me an opportunity to eat the sandwich for my dinner. Will we be seeing you at the Fan Expos next year? Which Fan Expo? I went to Toronto Fan Expo this year, and I usually go most years, at least for one day. That's the only Fan Expo I do. Jack, I have. I posted about it in the Discord. And I also, I posted about it in the Discord. And I also just filmed a video on it before I jumped on to my live today. I filmed like 3 or 4 videos. Am I going to make a Bat review? A Batman review? Yes. I did. I filmed it. Thanks, Jack. Well, I appreciate you. That's very kind of you. Yeah, Top 10 Nerd was basically a channel that I worked for. It still exists. I'm not on it anymore. I've been off the channel like 4 months now. But we used to do, or well, they still do, I think. I'm pretty sure they still do. Top 10 lists. So like about comics and stuff. And so that's kind of how I got started doing all this. And then I just wanted to make stuff that, you know, because it's a very specific type of content that they do on that channel, I was like, there's so many things I want to talk about, but then like we don't really cover this stuff, or like, you know, if I want to talk about movies or shows, that wasn't really a thing that we covered as much. Like initially we did cover it, but then we didn't. Later on, we didn't really cover that stuff. So I was like, I just need to want to talk about Doctor Who. I wanted to do gaming content, and like we also had top 10 gaming. So that was another channel I was on. But once again, top 10 lists, you know. Have I ever been to NYCC? I have not yet. Do I play the Arkham games? I heard they're really good. I have played the Arkham games, and they are really good. I don't think I've finished any of them, though, but I've started a lot of them. Yeah, it was pretty close to my birthday when you left Top 10 Nerd. Oh, really? Well, a happy belated. Am I coming to New York for Comic-Con? I am not, Vladimir. I did apply this year, but I did not get in. What did you think? No details. No spoilers? I really liked it. I thought it did something. It did quite a few things that were very unique that I feel like we don't really get to explore in comics. In regards to Batman and sort of his story, it's got a cool, fresh take. It felt exciting to read. It felt compelling. I basically, as soon as I picked it up, I couldn't even put it down. And I always feel like that is a good indicator of a great comic when you feel that like intrinsic, like I must read. And it also had some interesting moments that I wasn't expecting that made me be surprised. And I like when comics can surprise me because they're very cyclical comics. Everything always has to come back to a certain point. So, and I said this in my review, I feel like the longer you read comics, the more likely you are to kind of, when someone's like, oh my gosh, this thing is happening, be like, oh, here we go with this thing. And there were none of those moments. Everything felt very fresh, very new. What's the next game after Silent Hill 2 remake that I think I will play? I think I'm gonna play some Dragon Age Veilguard because I'm a big Dragon Age fan and I've been waiting a long time for this game. I've been with Dragon Age since the beginning, and so I'm pretty excited about that one. But I'm also looking at Sonic, potentially, maybe some Sonic. And I'm also looking at, because there's the new Sonic game coming out, I'm also looking at Dragon Ball. I'm thinking about maybe doing some Dragon Ball. And I feel like there's something else that's coming out. There's something else. I still want to do Until Dawn, actually. Lane, I want to do that too, the remaster, because I've never played Until Dawn. And I was asking Lucy about it, and I was watching her play it. That made me want to play. And then she was saying, yeah, it's pretty good. Top 5, top 10, I know those. I've been watching since Rebecca Felgate before she left. Yeah, I remember when I started, Rebecca trained me. I mean, training was a weird experience there, but Rebecca basically took me under her wing, and she was my senior host buddy who, if I had questions or anything, I would ask Rebecca. Also, shoutouts to Rebecca. Rebecca was awesome. It was lovely working with her. I would agree with everyone except for Bruce. He seemed the same. He seemed the same to you? I mean, I do wish he had that buzz cut. Didn't have that cut that we got in the, but I think it might be coming later. I'm hoping it's coming later. No, they didn't change the design for the character. Bruce felt the same in some ways, but different in other ways. Same at his core, yes. But I feel like all the characters are the same at their core. But the circumstances, their approaches to certain things is what is shifted in Absolute Batman. That's the thing that I like about it, is I feel like it really nails down what the core of a character is, but then gets to play with all the other elements that make them up. What are my favorite hobbies to do? I like rock climbing. I don't know. I don't really have a lot of time for hobbies per se. Hobbies. All of my hobbies are my work at this point, for the most part. I like going to the movies. I like axe throwing. I like escape rooms. I like walks. I like walking. I like dancing. I don't really go out dancing a lot, but like I like going to dance classes and things like that. That's fun. I like moving my body. I like to sing. I like games. I like comics. I like books. Books aren't a hobby, but they're an interest. Scarlet G.I. Joe finale came out. I know. I have some reading to do for Scarlet. I haven't even started it yet, but I've bought all of it. Mm-hmm. Your guys' chat makes me want to respond when I'm eating. I'm sorry. Joseph said, I recently started watching you. I really enjoyed your episode reviews of X-Men 97. Thank you. Thank you, Joseph. Are you excited for the Wolverine game? I am excited for the Wolverine game. But also, when are we getting this game? I feel like we haven't seen news on it forever. The last thing that I heard about it was they had the leaks that happened, which was awful. And when I didn't look at any of those, I actually actively avoided those because I thought that was so messed up what happened. My friend owns an axe throwing company. Nice, nice, Jack. Yeah, I used to throw with the league, and which is actually this sweater. This sweater is the league that I used to throw with. Where's it? Battle? That's where I used to throw. But I also sometimes just go out with my family or friends to throw axes. It's fun. I like cosplay. I like cosplay. Yep, I like cosplay. I would consider that. I guess I don't consider that to be a hobby. It's hard because, like I said, all my hobbies are kind of also my work. So it's like, are they still hobbies if I'm doing them for work? I don't know. But I also don't really have a lot of time to do anything outside of my work. So kind of make most of my hobbies my work because otherwise I wouldn't have time to do anything. Yeah, and it's more fun that way. But that also means that I basically am almost always working. Have I seen Dan to Dan yet? I have not, but I saw it on Netflix last time I was on there for something. What was I looking up? Oh, I was going back to watch all the Dead Boy Detectives episodes or to sort of go through them again. I didn't watch them all. I didn't watch every single second of every single one, but I sort of skimmed them to refresh my memory before I did my review for season 1. And when I went on then, I saw it like on my home screen actually. They were like, you should watch Dan to Dan. And I've heard it's good. Have you figure drawing and are you liking it? Jack of all trades, says Eric. I mean, I don't know about jack of all trades. I don't much sports ball. That's one of the things that I don't really do. I miss Rebecca, but everyone moves on. It's true. It's true. We can't do it forever, you know? It's a lot to do forever. Batman is an Axe fan too. He is. He is. Did I watch the show Teen Titans and Cartoon Network? I did. I did. Wait. Teen Titans. Yes, I did. I avoided those as well. I'm hoping it's not delayed for a long time, but as long as it's good, I can wait. Yeah. Do you mean X-Men, sorry, X-Men 97, Joseph? Or what was the other thing that you asked me about? Yeah, oh, you mean the Wolverine game? Yeah, I think it's gonna just be a wait. I think also the fact that they got like hacked in that way, like when they had the leaks and everything, I think that probably affected some stuff as well. I don't know if they maybe are changing things or if it's just, I mean, games just take a while, but I think it'll be worth the wait. They need to bring Teen Titans back. I don't think that's gonna happen, Eric, but maybe. You never know. Cartoon Network isn't even Cartoon Network anymore, is it? I mean, it still is, but it isn't, right? Because it got bought by someone. It would be cool if they brought Teen Titans back. What stories would you guys want to see them like explore if they came back? What do I think about the Frostpunk 2 game? I don't think I know what that is. Temple? Frostpunk 2? I don't know. What is that? They also have escape rooms. Frostpunk 2? Good night, Cherry. Good night. Have a good one. Get all the sleep, please. You need it. You need it to live. I'm looking forward to tomorrow to getting the Dragon Ball Sparking Zero game. Cannot wait. 182 playable characters before seasons pass. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of characters in that game. Dan to Dan is amazing. 100 out of 10. Wow. Okay, I gotta check out Dan to Dan. I'm only hearing good things about it. And I feel like someone was literally recommending it to me. Like Amanda, like you need to watch. Like you would love it. Like me specifically. So I don't know. I will say I just finished volume 6 of One Piece today, the manga. So I'll probably be reading volume 7 soon. Oh, there's escape rooms and axe throwing. Yeah, we have that too in Toronto. We have a few places that do both of those things as well. We have a place that is pretty cool. It's called Escape Manor, I think. It's on King Street in Toronto. If you guys are ever here, highly recommend checking it out. It's pretty cool. I'm looking forward tomorrow to getting the Dragon Ball sparking. Oh, yeah. They didn't include the one female character I wanted who was in the last Budoki. I never know how to say that. Budokai? I'm just going to stop trying. In the last game from movie 9. Favorite actress? Favorite actress? Like of all time or like current actress? I think if we're talking about like right now, who am I really liking? I mean, I really like Florence Pugh. She keeps coming into my head. So I'm going to say Florence Pugh in this moment because that's what I keep thinking about. Did I get the 2 JL ID cards? I did not. The 2 ID cards. The Justice League, like, unlimited ID cards? No, I don't think so. Did they come with something? I haven't been to get comics. Were they a thing that were part of the comics that came out this week? What was my favorite episodes from Justice League and Justice League Unlimited? I haven't watched Justice League or Justice League Unlimited. Not as big into the animated DC stuff. Not because I don't like it, just because I haven't really had time to watch it. Favorite X-Men movie? Probably Logan. Favorite X-Men? That's like a long list, but for today I'm going to say Dazzler. Sad. They were great. Should go back and peep. And peep? Yeah, the Batman and Superman ones are at the shops. Others are coming. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I'll have to check it out next time I'm at my LCS. Dazzler, you cosplay Rogue. Yeah, but Dazzler's one of my favorite X-Men. I mean, Rogue's also one of my favorite X-Men, but I cosplayed a few different X-Men. I don't just cosplay as Rogue. So, it's not like the one you cosplay as is your favorite necessarily anyways, but I do love Rogue. She is one of my favorite characters. So, no shade to Rogue, but you asked one favorite, so I went with Dazzler today, because Dazzler is really high up there. One of my favorites. I would love to do Dazzler cosplay at some point too, actually. I want to do the original costume. Vladimir, why is your heart breaking? You wanted me to say Rogue? You need to preface that with your question. You could just say, is Rogue one of your favorite X-Men characters? And I would have said yes, because she is. What's the next comic book movie you would make? I would make? Me? That's a lot of pressure you're putting on me here. But if I could make anything, what would I want to make? I'm honestly, what I'm thinking of right now is not what I would expect for myself to say, but I'd kind of like to do a Strange Academy movie. I feel like that could be really fun. Honestly. All in all, DC is great just because of that. Lantern Core emotions, what color do you like? Mine are yellow and orange. Lantern Core, I'd probably go with white. That might be cheating. I don't know. Or probably green, honestly. I really do like green. I know that's like maybe a predictable answer, but I like green. Favorite pastime noon YouTube related? Do you mean like favorite pastime, Peter, that's not YouTube related? Like What do you mean pastime? Like a hobby that's non-YouTube related? I'll go with climbing. Non-YouTube related. I'll go with climbing. I don't really do any climbing content on here. Red Lanterns Unite. Yeah, I do think red is cool, but I gotta stick with green. Or Strange Academy animated. Ooh, that would be really fun, actually. Yeah, yeah. Magic does suit animated really well because there's a lot you can do with it. But I mean, I don't know. What about if I were to do a DC movie? I think Zatanna. I'm waiting for this Zatanna movie for forever. When are we getting a Zatanna movie? When is that happening? The Disgrace. Do I love maple syrup? I like it pretty well. I don't know. Love. I really enjoy it on pancakes. And I have sipped it straight out of a bottle. Am I watching season 3 of Vox Machina? I am. I actually wanted to do a first 3 episodes review, but then I didn't end up doing that because... Why didn't I end up doing that? I didn't end up doing it because I just was busy doing other things. That's what happened. And then today I went to check to see what episodes had come out because I only thought it was going to be 1. And I thought, that's fine. I'll just do for my review. I'll do the first 4. That's fine. And then they dropped 3 more. And then apparently they're dropping the last 2 next week. So I'm just going to wait for the whole season to be done. I'm going to do a season 3 review. Right? When will she be important? Get her in here. I don't know. I do have some good climbing videos over on Instagram, but it's not YouTube related. I don't know if I posted climbing videos on my YouTube channel. I don't think I have. I feel like it would be confusing for the algorithm. They'd be like, wait, are you a fitness channel? Or are you pop culture? And I'd be like, well, technically I'm pop culture and gaming. So, I don't know. Climbing. If we make it cosplay. If we do some sort of spider climbing. Spider person climbing. Maybe. Vox is a really good show. I'm really enjoying it. I just watched episode 4 today as well before stream. I basically what did I do today? Well, first I tidied up my place. Then I went out for a walk for a bit. I was going to go to the gym, but then I didn't go to the gym because it was too late by the time I wanted to go. And then I came back because I went for a walk mostly because I was freaking out that I'm supposed to be doing like a million things. I didn't get to go to the gym. I was like, what is my life? Like, I can't even do a simple thing. So then I had a little bit of a meltdown, but then I went for a walk, and then I felt much better. And then when I got back, I got ready for filming. I put some notes together for like 3 or 4 videos, whatever I just filmed. I watched some Vox Machina while I was getting ready, and then jumped on stream. Arcane Season 2. Yeah, I'm excited for Arcane Season 2. The algorithm controls all. Well, you don't have to let it. I mean, technically, my channel would be considered probably pretty broad for the algorithm, so I'm already probably pretty confusing. So I just don't want to make myself, more confusing, I guess. Did I ever watch the Static Shock Show? I did not. Thanks, AJ. Am I a workaholic, Stanley? Probably. Yeah, probably. Probably. I work a lot. But I think it's also, out of necessity. To be a content creator at the level that I'm at, where I'm not, I don't have, 1 million subscribers or anything like that. So, just because I'm kind of still kind of just starting out and finding my way, I kind of need to be working all the time so I can, pay my bills as well. But I mean, is it also just because I want to be working all the time? Yes. Am I a workaholic? Yes, probably. But I'm trying to let myself do things like take breaks, go for walks, meditate. Because I would work all the time and then I just put more and more on my plate and then I'm like, I can't do 40 things in a day. That's not doable. And then I freak out. But it's like, I'm the one that told myself to do it, so I'm just freaking myself out. But I'm getting better at dealing with that. It's been a process. Have I ever watched any Miraculous Ladybug episodes or movies? No, I have not. How am I confusing? I'm saying my channel is confusing to YouTube because my channel is, it's a lot of different things. Like, I'm not just comics. I'm not just Marvel. I'm not just DC. I'm not just even superhero related things. I do gaming, I do comics, I do movies, I do vlogs, I do cosplay. So it's just because like I'm crossing into so many different categories. Sometimes I even do tabletop, like board games. And there are a bunch of board games above me over here. I do TCG content like Pokemon, Magic. I like also tabletop RPGs, things like also that are D&D affiliated. I love Dungeons and Dragons. So I'm confusing to the algorithm because they're like, girl, you're like too many things. That's confusing. We don't know what box to put you in. The more you niche, the easier it is to blow up, basically. The less you do that, because then some people might, you know, and I started out, what blew up initially on my channel was Mortal Kombat. So I also do a little bit of Mortal Kombat here and there. I like Mortal Kombat, so, and it also is the thing that it was the spark that started the flame here. So I will always love Mortal Kombat for just the opportunity that it gave me when I started covering MK1, which was really cool. But that also is confusing. But it's confusing because also if someone subscribes to you and let's say like you watched my Mortal Kombat video, right? And that's why you liked my content. And you were like, I want more. I like Amanda because she does Mortal Kombat content. So I'm going to follow Vampex13. I'm going to look for her Mortal Kombat content. And then I do some, and then MK1 comes out. And then I try to do my Fatal Fridays when I can because I like playing. So we do like maybe every Friday. But other than that, there's not a ton of Mortal Kombat content consistently. So you might not come back to my channel for a while because you only want that from me. But some people here, and this is why I like to do this, is because people think that we all have to like just have like one thing that we can like. Like people will be like, oh, well, I'm a fan of this, and that's like my thing. And I'm like, you can be a fan of everything. Like you can like all things. You can like Star Trek and Star Wars. You can play video games and play board games. This isn't, you can do it all. You don't have to limit yourself as a nerd in terms of what you're interested in. So that's why I like trying to keep my channel well-rounded in terms of what it represents. But it's also because like I can't just do one thing forever. It makes me go a little crazy. And I know because I did that for, 5 years, and I did basically just the big 2 and top 10 lists, and that was mentally sometimes a lot for me because it was the same thing. Like sometimes it felt like I was living in a bit of a loop, even though I loved the content. So it wasn't that I didn't love the content, it was just doing the same thing every day. Eric says, I like all of your content. Oh, well, thanks, Eric. I appreciate it. Yeah, and like people aren't going to like everything either. Like some people might be like, I'm here for these 3 things. Some people might be like, I'm here for all things. Ideally, you get to a point where people are just here for you, and then whatever you talk about, people are just like, oh, watch it. That's what all the biggest YouTubers have at this point, I would say. Jack says, I like a little of everything. Yes, I like a little of everything too. Amanda, for Storm or Scarlet Witch? Amanda for Storm or Scarlet Witch? What do you mean? In terms of like, who do I prefer out of those 2 characters? Ricardo. Nice. You prefer Street Fighter before Mortal Kombat? That's fine, Vladimir. I don't really do any Street Fighter content at this point in time, but I might get into Street Fighter later. We'll see. The other day, most of the time I see you and all your friends and old coworkers because my YouTube on the algorithm and it loops all the time. It loops all the time. Oh, you mean like on the old channels, like when we used to be on there? Would I ever dress up as Chun-Li? Probably not. What's this YouTube live about, says MoLVR. It's a YouTube live. You come in, you chat, it's live. How's it going? Variety is the spice of life, after all. I very much agree with that sentiment. Not maybe for everybody. Some people like that consistency. But for me, I gotta switch it up, man. My brain doesn't work like that. How did I know to address you by Rick? I don't know. Did I say that? I don't even remember if I said that. Did I say Rick? I will say how I first ever saw you, Amanda, was some of your cosplay photos. Oh, nice. Nice, Lane. My cosplay photos on Instagram. Yeah, I meant who would you dress up as, Storm or Scarlet Witch for a costume? Well, I already have a Scarlet Witch costume, so I'll go with Wanda. You play any video games? I do. I play video games. If you go to my channel and you go to my live, I was just playing Silent Hill 2 a little while ago before my internet went out. Speaking of that, friends, do you guys want to go back to playing some Silent Hill 2? Do you want me to set up a stream over there? We could switch back over to Twitch and YouTube, play some more Silent Hill 2 tonight, if you guys want. Let me know if you're down. Let me know if you're interested. Would I ever dress up as Cammy? Maybe Cammy. I'm not super familiar with all the Street Fighter characters, so I'm trying to imagine what they wear in my mind. And some are easier than others. Cammy, she's got the green one piece, blonde hair, braids. Is that Cammy? Do I watch what? Murder Drones? No, I do not. Any favorite video games you like to play, Amanda? Any favorite video games I like to play? I don't know, a lot. My favorite video games to play? I like Dragon Age a lot. I like Fable a lot. I've been really enjoying Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. Fall Guys. I always like some Fall Guys. That's a good time. What else do I like to play a lot? Honestly, I'm still thinking about Star Wars Outlaws. I still think about that game. Hogwarts Legacy, Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3. I could live in Baldur's Gate 3. I could just play Baldur's Gate 3 for the rest of my life, and I'm pretty sure I'd be pretty content. Pal World. I enjoyed that for a minute. I've been enjoying Silent Hill 2, and I also enjoyed the Resident Evil 4 remake. But in terms of favorites, I'd probably say Dragon Age, Fable, Portal. Of, like, all time. Last, who do I like better, Rogue or Jean Grey? Rogue. I like Jean, though, a lot. Oh, my internet just blipped for a second there. You better be behaving yourself, internet. Who do I like? Last week we made a watch party of Clue. Yeah, Vladimir, were you there for the watch party on the Discord? We did. It was very fun. I still have to put together the poll for our horror movie watch party, and if we reach our next member or sub goal, subs on Twitch, members here on YouTube, then we'll have a second one as well. I'm going to do a second scary watch along, or, you know, Halloween themed, something fall-esque. Would I ever dress up as Hawk Girl? Sure. I like Hawk Girl. I don't know how I do those wings, though. I don't know who I would get to do those. I don't know. I don't really have, like, someone that's good with props and, like, pieces like that at this time. I'd have to find someone for that. Do I like Fiona Shaw? I don't know who that is. Do I like the new Superman actor? Yeah, he seems good. Any more streams with Casually Comics? Definitely will be some more streams with Casually Comics. But October is a busy month for both Sasha and I, so we'll see. I'll probably touch base with her soon, though, because I still need to talk to her about Absolute Batman, and I just want to chat about that. But I know that she's really busy this month, because we already talked about this, and I'm busy. So it might be early November or maybe late October. Would I ever dress up as Black Canary? Sure. Would I be Kim Possible for Halloween? Sure. Yeah, that's one that I get a lot. People are like, I would love for you to cosplay as Kim Possible. And I'm like, Kim Possible is pretty cool. That would be fun. Am I natural redhead? No. Team Iron Man or Team Cap? I'm going to go with Captain America for sure. I don't even like Iron Man. Why did I even think about that? You guys did a great video, you and Casually Comics. Oh, thanks, AJ. All right, friends, so you guys want to stay here? I'm not seeing a lot of people that are saying they want more Silent Hill 2. So you guys want to stay here for a bit longer? What time is it right now? I don't even know. Where's my Fitbit? 11:42. All right. Whatever dress up as Shigo, sure. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't really have anyone. I don't have anyone right now. I mean, I know people that probably could make something like it, though. I just would have to see if they do commissions. I might be Luigi from 1993 for Halloween. Otherwise, Beetlejuice or Shang-Chi. Nice. Nice, Justin. Yeah, I love Shang-Chi. Love Beetlejuice. Some good picks. Luigi's also great. Team Captain Marvel or Iron Man? Ooh, I'm gonna still go with Carol, even though I know in Civil War, if we're talking Civil War II, Iron Man's the right answer. There was no real Civil War, okay? Carol was crazy, but I'm still going with Carol. Sorry, Iron Man. Going with Carol. Yeah, a lot of people do charge a lot of money for things like that, so that would make sense, Ricardo. Yeah, like I said, I have ways of sourcing people to make stuff like that. So I have connections to people that I know probably could do it, but I don't have anyone that's like in my little book of people I call when I want to cosplay, and I have people that I already know what I want them to craft. I'm trying to think if there's anyone else that I've worked with recently, but not for stuff like that. I have had people make some stuff with Warbler. I'd honestly love to get into Warbler. I don't really have space for any of the materials, but I'd love to make some things with Warbler. I feel like that would be cool. Ricardo said, we want chat time. All right, chat time it is. John Leguizamo rules. Did I ever watch a Kim Possible cartoon show? Also, yes, John Leguizamo does rule. And did I ever watch the cartoon? Yes, I did. Am I always deeply vested into the characters that I cosplay? Yeah, usually. Usually I know them pretty well. I don't usually cosplay as people that I'm just like have a passing, like, I mean, unless a design is really cool, and then maybe. But for the most part, when I'm like, I want to cosplay that character, it's because like I really, really like that character. And I also usually really like the design. Do I play Pokemon? Yes, I do. I don't know if you guys can see my cards over there. Some of them. I got some boxes over there. I also have my Pokemon binders down here. I have this old tin that I already opened. Which Pokemon would I like to be? Well, Ditto's my favorite, so I'll go with Ditto. What did I think of Kim and Ron as a couple on the show? I was here for it. I shipped it. You know I shipped it. I love Ron. I'm not with Rogers. But yeah, effing Rogers again sounds right. My internet actually did come back on as I was setting up for this stream, but then I had already set everything up, and like I don't know if my candles are still going. I lit candles, guys. You can't see them. I'm in front of them. This was not well designed because it's vertical live. But anyways, I'd already set everything up, so then I was like, okay, well I guess I'll just go live. And then I was saying to people, if we want to switch to Silent Hill 2, you guys let me know. I don't know if I can create a poll in here. I don't think we can do polls. What's this? Oh, I saved a high. Whoa. I don't know what I'm doing. Can I make a poll? Oh, I can. Wait. Start a poll. Well, I'll ask you guys. What should we do? We'll have a formal poll here. Because we can. And that would be nice. And then you could all get a say. Even the people that, you know, maybe don't want to speak. Maybe they like to keep it chill. Maybe they really want Silent Hill 2, but they're just staying silent about it because they're Silent Hill 2 fans. That's the only way to be if you're a Silent Hill 2 fan, is silent. Okay, I started a poll. I don't know if I can see it or how long it goes for. I guess it just goes until I end it. Can I pin it? Oh, it'll just be at the bottom. Okay, cool. I'll let it run for like, I don't know, 5 minutes or something. And then I'm going to end it. Just to see what people are feeling. What is my favorite food to make? I don't like making food. Really. I don't really like making food. I like baking, but not cooking. So I guess baked goods? I have Resident Evil 7, 8, 4 remake, Dead Space remake, and Silent Hill 2 now to play. Wow. It's a lot. That's a lot. Too much survival horror? I don't know, but that's a lot of survival horror for sure. What is my favorite color? Red. No, blue. No, what is my favorite color? Yellow, probably. Any Thanksgiving plans? Yes, I have 3 dinners. What is my favorite thing to cook? I don't like to cook. Ricardo said, yes, let's keep chatting. Let's keep chatting. Let's chat forever. We can chat for a little bit longer. Yeah, chatting is in the lead right now. Wow, says James. Wow, what? Oh, 3 dinners? Yeah, 3 dinners is going to be a lot. Got a lot of families to head up. What is my favorite thing to eat? Cake? Pie? One of those. Can I make a Thanksgiving cooking turkey stream? I don't cook the turkey. Never have. Probably never will. To be honest with you. So probably not. But maybe one day Duck will do cooking streams and I will be there to assist. If that happens. I will offer my assistance as Duck has offered his assistance with my baking streams. Because Duck is a great cook and likes to cook. But I do not like to cook. So maybe I can trick him into doing it. Then he could bake, then he can make turkey and then I can eat the turkey. Do I have a Resident Evil game or any scary games that I like to play? Resident Evil 4 Remake. I also have Resident Evil Village, which I really want to play. Any scary games? I was playing Silent Hill 2, which I have been enjoying. Silent Hill 2 Remastered. I really liked Dead Space when I played it. Dead Space is really good. Can I cook a cookie monster? I don't know how you cook a cookie monster, Lohit. What are the ingredients to make like an actual cookie monster like come to life? I don't think I have that skill, but I could make something that looks like Cookie Monster probably. What type of pie? Pumpkin or lemon meringue? Apple pie, just like Superman. Apple pie is also really good. I will not turn down apple pie or strawberry rhubarb pie or cherry pie. Really, almost any pie. I'll have that. Key lime pie, whatever pie you have, pecan pie. I'll eat any pie as long as it's, you know, good. As long as it's a good pie. You know, you gotta put your heart and soul into it, but or you know, buy it from a place that someone put their heart and soul into that. What's my favorite Pirates of the Caribbean movie? I think Pirates of the Caribbean #2. Actually, I don't know if that's is that a controversial pick? Do I like scary video games or RPG games, Amanda? Yes, I like both. My favorites are cherry and lemon meringue. Yeah, lemon meringue is so good. Lemon meringue is like one of the best. Lemons, bisexuals, right? I think Cookie Monster is dark meat, says James. James, that is a dark comment. What is your favorite Pokemon series from the show? I've only watched the original Pokemon series, so I'm going to say that one. Lohit said, I saw the substance and it messed us up so much. We are thinking of skipping Terrifier 3. Whoa, substance mess you up so much that you're thinking of skipping Terrifier 3? Wow. How? It's worse than Terrifier 3? Is that what you're saying you think? Any upcoming acting roles? Not right now, Stanley. I did film a thing, but it's not up yet. So like that isn't out yet. So I guess that I filmed a commercial, but it probably won't be up for like a couple more months. Have I watched the Tomb Raider cartoon yet? No, I haven't, and thank you for reminding me, Eric, because I saw that it was out, and then I was like, what? It just came out? They didn't even tell us? I really want to watch it. It's got Haley Atwell as Lara Croft, and I love Haley Atwell, so it looks like we're gonna be just chatting, y'all. I'm gonna give you guys 1 more minute to put in the chat if you guys would like me to, what you would like me to do. Vote in the poll. Vote in the poll. I also do have a wheel here. If you guys want, we can do some wheel spins. I could set it up. If people send any super chats, maybe I'll set that up. Oh wow, I need to watch Agatha and Tomb Raider. I know they snuck that Tomb Raider series out. Have you watched it, Eric? Is it good? It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Okay. This gives me hope. I love Tomb Raider, so that's another one of my favorite games. Actually, put Tomb Raider on that list. I love Tomb Raider. I did not know that the limerick meant sexual. I just love that flavor. Oh, and it's a joke. It related to a meme, Ricardo. All good. Don't mind anything that I say. Everyone can like lemons. We had a whole conversation about this the other day. Everyone likes lemons. Lemons are great. I mean, some people probably don't. But there is a running joke that like bisexuals love lemons. Love lemon flavor. But as we discussed the other day, I found out many people like lemons. Then we were saying lemons are for everyone. Everyone can have lemons. Doesn't matter where you come from. Doesn't matter who you are, what you do, where you're from. You can like lemons too. So am I going to watch Madlock with Kathy Bates in it? I haven't heard anything about that. Madlock. Any plans for the weekend? Yeah, it's Thanksgiving this weekend, so I'll be going to a lot of dinners, eating a lot of food, and maybe playing some board games. Gal Gadot or Brie Larson? Both. Why not both? Why do I have to pick? I don't want to pick between my ladies. I'll take both, please. I like both of them. Brie Larson, I prefer as an actress, though. I will say that. But I still think Gal Gadot is great. I don't think Gal Gadot is a bad actress. I think they're both great. There's a twist with Matlock, says James. There's a twist? Interesting. I haven't heard anything about this. What is Matlock? Someone explain to me what this is. I don't think I've seen anything about it. Any Christmas plans? Oh, I don't know. That's too far in advance. I don't know. Not right now. But probably something. Yep. Did I end this poll? I'm going to end it. Brie is a better singer? I don't know. I have never heard Gal Gadot sing. Admittedly. Kevin Conroy or Val Kilmer? Best Batman. Who do I prefer as Batman? Kevin Conroy. Although they're very different Batman. One is live action and one is animated. Silent guy is lost. All the silent folks. My favorite tree that I raised, sadly it died when I had lemon freeze, that the lemons on it. Canadians celebrating Thanksgiving. Wild. Is that wild? We've been doing it forever. Just as far as I know. Doing it for a long time. Yes, we celebrate Thanksgiving. I know. Who would have thought? Christian Bale, best Batman, Amanda, or Kevin Conroy? I'm going to stick with Kevin Conroy. Didn't hear Gal's Imagine. Oh yeah, I guess she's saying like a little bit in that. I don't really count that though, because it's not like on the same scale as like where I've heard Brie sing. So you'd have to think that like Brie probably would have prepared more than what Gal Gadot did for Imagine. because that was just like a little video that celebrities made, like probably took like a few minutes out of their day. Probably not like a ton of preparation for that. Team Will Ferrell or Team Adam Sandler? Why not both? I like both of them. Both. Thank you, Lohit. You add lemons the size of a grape. Lemons the size of a grape? Very tiny lemons? Did I ever hear Kevin Conroy sing in a YouTube video? I have not. I've heard him sing as Batman, I think. It's pretty good. Tag you in your Discord later with that picture. I have to find it. Yeah, tag me. Or don't tag me, but just put it in the Discord. I'll see it. You don't have to tag me. I get too many notifications. Please don't tag me. Please don't tag me. Well, it's not there's a reason. Expect if you really like turkey. Except if you really like turkey. Well, it's not that there's a reason, except if you really like turkey, right? It's not that there's a reason? What do you mean? For why we celebrate Thanksgiving? You think we just celebrate Thanksgiving because we like turkey? I mean, I do really like turkey. This is true. Doing anything for Halloween at all? I might go to a party. And I might go to another party. And I might dress up as one of the Hex girls for one of those parties. I might go to actually 3 parties this Halloween. I'm not still figuring it out. Did I read Absolute Batman yet? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I actually just filmed a review video for it that will be going up hopefully this weekend. Yes, in Justice League Unlimited. I've seen that scene. I've heard that song. Doesn't he sing for Zatanna? Thorn McKnight? Amanda McKnight? I don't know. Thorn. Oh, you're guessing, am I going to be Thorn? No. I thought you were saying like Thorn, like that was an actual person. No, I'm not going to be Thorn. I'm going to be Dusk. My friend that suggested it already called Thorn. And I was like, yeah, I'll be Dusk. So down. But I'm not going to wear a wig. I'm just going to like style my hair like that and then like wear a similar outfit. And I have green lipstick. Would I ever fight crime as a superhero? And which superhero would I choose? To fight crime with or to fight crime as? Like if I could be any superhero? I don't know. I don't think I'd want to be a superhero. Because then I have to live in a superhero world and everything's dramatic and the world's going to end like every day. So I think I'll pass. If I could be a superhero as myself in this world, then sure. I'll do that. I love the Bruce-Diana coupling in JLU. Not a big fan of the Bruce-Diana coupling usually, but that's cool that you like it. Did you ever watch Mighty Ducks? Cartoon? I don't think so. Fight crime as Amanda. Yeah, I just want to fight crime as me. I don't want to have to be someone else. I like dressing up as other people. I like acting as other people. But if we're talking about like a real like scenario where like I have to live as that, I'll want to be me all the time. I'll always pick myself. All right, Chris. Have a good night. Have a good night. And yeah, thank you for lurking. Bruce sings to get Wonder Woman to stop being a pig. Oh yeah, okay, that's what it is. Why did I think that he sang for Zatanna? It's because that's what I want in my mind. Yes, that's when Cersei turns her into a pig. I remember that. I remember. Who's my favorite Scooby-Doo character? Probably Velma. Good night, AJ. I also do like Shaggy though, too. And Scrappy-Doo. Cool. Thanks for sending it to my Discord. My iPad is at like 1%, so I won't be able to look at it right now because I can't look at it on my phone while I'm using my phone to stream. But I will take a look at it later. Thank you for sharing. Which Star Trek device would change the world the most? Replicators, teleporters, or holodecks? Would change the world the most? Probably replicators. Or maybe teleporters. I'd say it's between those two. Lohit says, I can act like Amanda. Hey, I don't like that Bruce Diana coupling. Oscar for me. Yes, very well acted. Very well acted in chat, Lohit. Oscar for you. Oscar for you. Eric says, I'm a night owl. I feel you, Eric. Me too. Thank you, Anthony. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you so much for the love from South Africa. Love back to you. Replicator, yeah. Yeah, because I just feel like, you know, we're gonna make so many things. That would be such a problem. But at the same time, it could also change the world for good because if we can replicate food, like solve like world hunger. So that's pretty good. Potentially create unlimited like resources. So that's pretty good. But also, how much waste would we make? I don't want to know. That would not be very good. Put it in my general chat. Yeah, you can put general chats for all things. Or I would say that or nature. Selfies in nature is another good spot. But general is fine. Thank you, AJ. I appreciate you. I'm a big TOS fan. What's your favorite Trek show? TOS. The original series. Captain Kirk's my man. Sulu's my favorite character of all time. You're on the last episode of Tomb Raider? Oh my goodness. Tell me how the ending is. Like, don't tell me what it is, but just tell me if it sticks the landing. Will you dress up as the 13th Doctor? I totally would, Justin. I actually have a lot of elements for that cosplay. I don't have a wig. I need a wig. I need the shirt. But I have 13th Doctor's jacket and Sonic. Would I ever dress up as Beetlejuice? Totally. Actually, Black Milk Clothing had a Beetlejuice line, and they actually sold like Beetlejuice suits. And I was very tempted to get one, but I just don't have extra money right now. But if I did. Also, oh my goodness. Her Universe just did their Wicked line. Guys, I want the cape jacket. But I shouldn't buy things. I want them, but I shouldn't. But I'm tempted. And I could get it and then use it for a cosplay. Because I do want to do an Alphaba cosplay. Favorite comic at the moment? At the moment? In this moment? Probably still Uncanny X-Men. Do I ever watch a Lilo and Stitch the animated TV series? I did, Olivia. Yes, yes. Oh, Strange New World Season 2 had that Toronto episode, and they filmed my condo in there when Kirk walks on Harborfront. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Strange New World is filmed in Toronto, I believe, in general. I know people that have worked on that show. Yeah. I think it's filmed here in general. But yeah, I haven't watched Strange New World yet, but I've heard the best things from friends that have worked on that show and also from other Star Trek fans, and I know I'm going to love it when I go to it because I also love TOS, and I was actually really excited when I found out that we were doing a Pike spin-off. I was so excited because I like disco, but like disco is not, it's not exactly what I want from Star Trek. It's very like new Star Trek and still good. I don't hate it or anything, but when they were like, we're going to do this and it's going to be like more classic vibes, I was like, oh, that's a show for me. Boys is filmed in Toronto too. Yeah, a lot of things are filmed in Toronto. A lot. Would I ever dress up as any of the Rugrats characters? I don't know, maybe, but probably not. No, I don't have any plans to. That's not high on my list. Do I watch Superman and Lois? I haven't, but I've heard good things. I've seen clips from it. What do I think about these secret musicals? Secret musicals? What secret musicals? There's secret musicals? Angelica for sure, says Bobby. I don't think I would cosplay as Angelica, but do like Rugrats quite a bit. I feel like I'd be a little bit old to be anyone in that show, except for like, I don't know. Who could I be? Maybe Tommy's mom? I don't want to be Tommy's mom though. I have no interest in that. Favorite fictional race? Wacky races. Did I ever watch High School Musical? All 3 films. I don't know if I've seen all 3, but I have seen High School Musical. And I might have seen High School Musical too. I don't know. Grown, of course. Oh, Angelica, like, grown up? That would be interesting. That's kind of an interesting idea. I never watched Descendants, no. Jack says, what? Wacky races. You said favorite fictional race. Isn't that what you said? Favorite fictional race. Yeah, wacky races. I'm going with wacky races. Have you watched Disney's superhero high school movie? Sky High? I think I may have seen Sky High. I did not leave an impression on my brain. I don't really recall if I've seen it or not. I know of it for sure. Where they don't advertise that they are musicals, like Joker or Wicked. Huh? James, Joker was advertised as a musical, and Wicked literally is a musical. It's a musical that was based off of the book, Wicked. I saw the theater show more than 10 years ago for the first time in Toronto when it came here. And it blew my little mind. My mind was like, and Wicked is one of my favorite musicals. So I've actually been waiting for this musical for a long time. It's definitely not a secret. If you thought it was a secret because you just don't know musicals, that's totally cool. But it's not a secret. I'm going to tell you as someone that knows musicals. But as for Joker 2 being a secret musical, they literally said they were only doing it if it was a musical. That was the thing. They said, we want you to do Joker 2. And they're like, we'll only do it if it's a musical. And they were like, okay, do whatever you want. Make it a musical. And then they did, and it wasn't very good, but I don't think it was a secret. Do you mean secret musicals like not very good? I hope Wicked is good. If it's not good, I'm going to cry. I'm going to cry. I've been waiting so long for this film. I think it will be good. I have to have faith. Have I ever watched DuckTales and Darkwing Duck? I've watched DuckTales, yeah. Darkwing Duck, I've seen a little bit. Favorite starter Pokemon? Squirtle. Me too. And no singing in the ads. They do sing in the ads. What? Are you saying they don't sing in the ads? Or like they shouldn't have singing in the ads? Because they do have singing in the ads. Well, Joker 2 didn't have as much singing. Joker 2 didn't have a lot of singing. But Wicked has had a lot of singing in their ads. And Cats. Musicals aren't automatically bad, for sure. Dude, there's been so many amazing movie musicals. Are you kidding? Yeah, there's been so many good ones. We had Into the Woods. That was really good. We've had Chicago. There was like a whole era where it was like nothing but musicals. And then like, let's go back in time. Let's go back in time to like the 50s and the 60s. There are lots of great musicals from that era as well. You love everything Oz? Yeah, Wicked is not related to Oz. But... Or wait, is it? Wait, Frank L. Baum. What? Is it related? I didn't even know that. No way. Is it related? Moulin Rouge is one of the best. It is? Oh, maybe I do need to watch it. I didn't think it was related. It didn't seem like it fit into that world at all based on what I know. Because they made Oz look like a good guy. I'm confused. What is it based off of? I also, though, just found out that there were, like, more books. Like, I read Wicked, but then I don't think I ever, like, followed up and read any of the other books. So I just started getting some of those so I could go back and read them. Wicked has Glinda and the Wicked Witch, yeah. All the same characters. All the same characters. Yeah, but isn't Oz supposed to be evil? What am I talking about? I'm talking about, is Oz related to Wicked? Because I thought you said the same author. Maybe I'm wrong. I can't look anything up right now. I don't have any devices. I only have my phone, but I can't close it. Otherwise, the stream will end. Well, wait, but Wizard of Oz is different. Wizard of Oz is different than, okay, hold on. I gotta get my book. Hold on, let me just check this. I have the physical copy. I'll be right back. Never mind. Ignore everything I said. Frank L. Baum did The Wizard of Oz. Gregory Maguire does Wicked and that series. So, okay. Okay. So, let me explain. So, you guys were talking about Oz, and I said I didn't know that they were connected because I thought Frank L. Baum, who's actually the author of Wizard of Oz, was the author of Wicked, but it's not the author of Wicked, the author of Wizard of Oz, because Wicked is by a totally different author, and I just got confused. I got the names mixed in my head, because Gregory Maguire does Wicked, and then this is the sequel, Son of a Witch. This is the sequel to Wicked. So Wicked was a book, but not by Frank L. Baum, but related to, it's like basically like an alternative story sort of in the Wizard of Oz universe. But Oz the movie is not connected to the Wicked lore and world, right? That's what I mean. And this is not by the same person that did Wizard of Oz. And although it exists in kind of that universe, it's like a totally different version of that universe. Like, it's political, and there's like Elphaba, who is the Wicked Witch, like has to lead this like rebellion. It's like a whole different thing. It's like the origin story of the Wicked Witch, but not in the way that you would expect at all. Who would I choose, the vampire or werewolf curse? Oh, if I have to be one? Oh, well, vampire, because I'm already that, so easy. Just rewatched the second Wicked trailer. You're gaslighting me. They use music from the musical as background music, but no one in the trailer sings. Yeah, but they're singing in the music that you're hearing in the trailer. That's them singing. I'm not gaslighting you. I'm just saying, I never said they sang in the trailer. I thought you said, like, there's no, like, music in the trailer with them singing. Like, I thought you were saying they weren't singing. They are singing, but you don't see them singing. Is that what you mean? Yeah, you don't see them singing in the trailer. You see them dancing because they go to the ball. And there's a big dance scene at that point. But I don't think if you literally don't see them singing in a trailer, that for you to be like, well, how am I supposed to know it's a musical? I mean, Wicked is pretty famous for being a musical. It's a famous musical. So that one I feel like everyone should know. Joker 2, I could see if you weren't following along with the development of it, I guess, that you might not know. It was announced way back when they said they were doing Joker 2 at all, though. So I remember when they said, yeah, we're doing Joker 2 and it's going to be a musical, and then we're going to get Lady Gaga. Also, I feel like when you have Lady Gaga in something, I'd be more surprised if she didn't sing. She pretty much sings in everything that people put her in, for the most part, that I've seen. Other than maybe, did she sing when she was on, what was that horror anthology show that she was on? back is itchy. Which is why it's a secret. James, it's totally cool if you don't know, but no one's keeping it a secret from you. Like, if you just look up Wicked on Google, like, just look up the Wicked movie and tell me what genre it says. It doesn't say, like, drama, not a musical. It says musical. So, and they're singing in the trailer. They're just, you don't see them singing. But that's literal music from the musical that they're singing. The stage show. You've seen the play, so then you know it's a musical. You've seen the musical. It's not a play, it's a musical. So then, but you think it's a secret? You think they're keeping it a secret, even though you know that it's a musical? I'm confused. So it's not a secret to you, is what you're saying, but you feel it's a secret to other people, I guess. This weekend I'm going for the Evil Dead musical. Oh, yeah, the Evil Dead musical is always great. And I think Evil Dead actually originated in Toronto as a musical. I've been to see it twice. It was great. I've been in the Splash Zone and outside of the Splash Zone. That's a great musical. Right. So you feel other people are being tricked? I don't think so. I disagree, but it's fine if you feel that way. I don't think it's... I've been very informed the entire time. And I think if other people are like, well, I didn't know because I didn't think to look it up. I'm like, well, okay, that's your own fault then. You could just look into it. And if you look into it, then it says right there it's a musical. They didn't try to hide it from people. They weren't like, don't tell anyone it's a musical. So put it on, say it's a comedy. They'll never know. Then they'll get in there and they'll start singing and they'll go, what am I doing here? I went to a musical. Like, I don't think there's any kind of conspiracy like that. If people go to musicals and are surprised that they're musicals when that's the genre of the film, I don't know how to help those people. I mean, they don't have to look it up, I guess. They don't have to look it up, but then you can't say, oh, I didn't look into what this movie was and now I'm surprised at what it is. It's like, well, you didn't look it up, so surprise is fair. That's fair. I guess some people don't want things spoiled. I don't know, but... I've known for a long time, myself. I didn't get to see it low hit, but I heard it was really good from some friends that went to go see it. And I have a lot of friends in the burlesque scene. I've performed burlesque before, so I really wanted to see it, just even as someone that, like, has been in and around the burlesque scene and has been a burlesque performer to a lesser extent, but I have done a few burlesque performances. Nah, James doesn't need a tinfoil hat. No. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. But I don't think it's surprising, personally. But it's okay if you think it's surprising for some reason. I disagree. That's all. We don't have to agree. That's fine. But that's also just like, I don't think that they're like keeping it from people. I don't think it's a secret because I'm very much aware of it. Just as someone who was like kind of following along with the development. Remember in Disney's Sky High movie when Royal Pain turned the superheroes back into babies again? I do not, Olivia. I don't remember that. Favorite movie this year? I think it's still Monkey Man for me. Monkey Man at number 1. Yeah, sorry, this is my dinner. You love Gouda? Gouda is good. I think this is smoked cheddar that I'm having. All right. Well, I feel like chat has slowed, so we might wrap it up. So if anyone has any final questions for me, put them in chat. Probably go for like 5 more minutes. What time is it? It's like 12:22. Yeah, so I should probably start getting ready for bed soon. What's my favorite horror movie? The Exorcist. Oatmeal raisin cookies, here I come. Oh, I wish I had oatmeal raisin cookies. Sounds good. When I hate drinking blood as a vampire, Amanda. You know, you get used to it eventually. What was the commercial you shot at that abandoned subway station you talked about in your video about the Umbrella Academy final season? It was the one that I did. It was for CHFI, which is a radio station in Toronto. That was the one we shot there. We shot like in so many places. We were like on a bus and like toured us around and then like shot all over the place. And you'll see me, they put the logo on my face in that one. So I actually was picked to be one of the people that was sitting with the two hosts from the radio show, Daryl and Mo. And it was like they're driving us to work because like they're on the radio, but then in the commercial they're like actually driving us to work, so they're in the two front seats, and then it's me and two other actors who are in the back. I'm sorry that I don't remember their names. They were very lovely though. We hung out for pretty much the whole day and just chilled together, and they were great. They were so much fun to work with. Anyways, so we're sitting in the back and they had me in the middle, and I thought, oh, that's so great because I'll be super on camera, so like if people are looking for me in the commercial, I can be like, oh, it's easier to find me because I'm right in the middle. And you do see me because I'm in the middle. So because, you know, there's three of us in the back, so I just thought if I was here, I might be cut off a little bit by the seats or by Daryl and Mo. And then what do? They show me for a bit and then the logo flies onto my face. So that's the thing. But yeah. What place would I most want to travel to? I really want to go to New Orleans. Good night, Anthony. Ever watch the CW's channel Vampire Diaries? I've seen a few episodes of it, but I was not compelled to watch more. There is that abandoned TTC station where they have those happen party every year, right? I have no idea about a party in the abandoned subway station. I've never heard anything about that. Halloween party? Never heard about it. I don't know. Maybe. Not that I know of or have been to. This has to be the best Q&A answer session yet. Well, thank you. Thank you, Ricardo. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Yeah, we've talked a lot. My throat is actually quite dry from talking so much. But I've been having fun chatting with you guys. I love New Orleans. It's such an awesome place to go. Yeah, I've never been, so I'd really love to go. The originals was better. Which originals? The original Vampire Diaries? Preacher was good. Haven't read the comic. Heard it was good also. Last question. What's your Halloween costume going to be this year? I don't really have anything fully planned yet, but I have a bunch of ideas. So obviously I have Dusk from Hex Girls, which I have to put that together. I was thinking of Victoria from Twilight, but I've also been thinking of Nadja from What We Do in the Shadows. And I've also been thinking of a lot of vampires or vampire-like people. Is that it? And then I was also thinking of pulling something out of my closet to bring to a party that's like a wear your costume again and bring like a costume that you've already worn before. But I'm not sure what I want to bring. I don't know. I'm thinking I might do Rogue because I just love her. I just love her so much. I might bring Rogue with me. I just love wearing her. She's so much fun. Bye, Lohit. Have good sleeps. What We Do in the Shadows is peak TV, Gil. I'm sad that it's going to be ending. Sad this is the last season. We got to see the full first episode at SDCC. I haven't done a video on this yet, but I want to do a video where I just talk about it. They showed us the full first episode of this season that's coming out in their panel, and it's so good. I was worried because I'm like, it's the last season, so they like really have a lot of pressure on them to go out on a high note, you know? And it's like, we've already seen so many things. I'm like, how can you even make it like the best season? And then they showed us episode 1 and I was like, oh, okay, that's how you make it the best season. So I think it's going to be the best season yet. I really liked the episode. It was so funny. And it's doing something totally different, which I really like. Thanks, Lane. I hope you have a great night too. Danica Talos is also a vampire. I believe it. Victoria from Twilight would be amazing, says Rob, right? A lot of people tell me that they feel like I look like Victoria from Twilight, so I was like, may as well lean into it. And I feel like Twilight is... People always love Twilight. I'm not the biggest Twilight fan, but I read all the books. I watched all the movies when they came out, you know? I was there. I was Team Jacob, but my side didn't win, but it's fine. Do I ever do couple cosplays? Like a couple of cosplays together, like people that are in the same group? Sometimes. Matt Berry line deliveries are the best. I'm trying to think of who I've cosplayed with lately. I think my last one would probably have been Duck and I went as Peacemaker and Vigilante. And then, who else have I cosplayed with? I think Duck and I did Sub-Zero and Scorpion for Halloween. Brother. My babysitter is a vampire is amazing. That is true, actually. Underrated. Thank you, Nick. How many centuries old am I? 8. Approaching 9. A vampire slumming it with a werewolf? A vampire slumming it with a werewolf? What do you mean? Because I'm Team Jacob? Look, it is what it is, okay? I just like Jacob better than Edward. I'm sorry. Sorry, Edward. I do look like Victoria. Thank you. Victoria's really pretty, so I'll take it. All right, y'all. I think that's it, though. I think I should go to bed. But thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out with me. I hope you had a great Q&A. I hope you had a great chat. Sorry that my Silent Hill 2 stream got interrupted by the internet being a butt. But I will play some more Silent Hill 2 again soon, hopefully, because I do want to finish the game. I don't know when I'm going to have time, because I have a lot of other things planned for this month on stream. But we'll have to make some time, I guess. Maybe I'll do some overtime streaming. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out. Have a good night. Thanks for watching. And I'll see y'all later. If I could have one power, which would it be, says Olivia. Mine would be ice manipulation. Ooh, I would probably want super speed. That's the one I usually pick. I love super speed. And you can do so many things with it. Multi-use. Okay. Good night, everyone. I'll see you next Tuesday is when we're going to be back. Next Tuesday at 4 p.m. Come back. We're going to be building Legos. I'm going to be a witch building some Legos, and it's going to be awesome. So come by and say hi, and I'll see you then, and good night. Stay nerdy.